Hello, YouTube family. I'm Patty Jackson, your auntie of pop culture. Ginger. People say, what's Ginger? I know a lot of people are like new to the channel. That's my little sexy nickname. It's not cute, not knowing. Let's hug it out. Hope you guys are having a good one. Let's start with Empire. The show is ending next week, and it's not ending the way that they want it to. Say what you say. When the show first came on, it was one of the most exciting things to hit TV in a long time, and it was a bona fide hit. We fell in love with Lucius and Cookie and the Sons and all the wonderful characters. It's ending early because of the COVID-19 pandemic. The show's not going to be able to continue, and it's going to end kind of like abruptly, which makes me wonder, when everything calms down, will they ever do like an Empire movie? I'm going to have a chance to interview Vivica Fox next week. She's going to be calling in, and I definitely want to ask her about it. American Idol. How are they handling everything with the pandemic, shutting everything down? They're going to be doing remote shows starting Sunday, April 26th. The judges, Katy Perry, Lionel Richie, Luke Bryan, they're all going to be doing it from their homes. I was wondering how they're going to do this, especially since Katy Perry is pregnant. The contestants are going to be performing at their homes. It's going to kind of be like everybody's in their corner. The pandemic has halted production for live shows, so in order to finish it, this is how American Idol is going to do it. Did you guys know that Kerry Washington was directing several episodes of HBO's Insecure? Either I forgot or I didn't know, but she directed several episodes, and the leads, Issa Rae and Yvonne, I think her name is Origi, she plays Molly. They were talking about working with Kerry Washington. It was intense, and it was tense, and it was probably because she pushed them, you know, rather hard, and I'm sure it was like, But in the end, I see the difference. You got to think of the dynamics this season on Insecure. They're talking about friendships, envy, the dating dynamic between an Asian man and a black woman. I loved that season kickoff last week. That security guy was putting in some work, but I'm sure the ladies get along now. But Kerry Washington was the one who directed several episodes. Essence Fest officially canceled. When are we ever going to be able to enjoy a concert again? Things are so different, but they put out a statement that Essence Fest won't be happening this year. Nicki Minaj is denying problems in her marriage despite changing her Instagram profile. They say Mrs. Petty is busy working on a new album. This Saturday, One World Together at Home, NBC, ABC, CBS, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere on every channel. You won't be able to get away from seeing this on Saturday night. We told you that Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Colbert, they're all coming together. Lady Gaga, Stevie Wonder, Lizzo, Paul McCartney, Elton John. Well, more stars have been added. And I wrote it somewhere, which means that I've got to do it on the top of my head. I wrote it somewhere and I had it. And here it is. Celine Dion, Pharrell, Oprah Winfrey, LL Cool J, Jennifer Lopez, Alicia Keys, Usher, and Ellen DeGeneres. More stars are going to be added to this, but it airs Saturday night to raise money for hospital workers. And apparently they've got about 50 million. They've had people, you know, like doing donations and sending them in. Postal workers are essential, y'all. Okay. I don't know if they do this where you're at, but here on the East Coast, got to wear a mask when you go outside, got to wear gloves. These items don't go down the toilet. They don't. People are putting them down the toilet. They're killing septic systems. You can't litter and just discard them on the street. No littering. Put them in the trash. They go where? They go in the trash. You can't take them gloves off and I mentioned that plumbers are essential because you got to think forward. Jobs that are never going to go away. Morticians, who deal with the dead, electricians, because everything runs on electricity, plumbers, septic systems. They're not going anywhere. Think about everybody being in the home. There's a free app I want to tell you guys about. If you have filed for unemployment and you haven't been able to get through, you got 20 million people on unemployment. The system is inadequate. They don't have enough workers. There's a free app. Do not pay. Do not pay is the app. Do not pay. It's an app to help you quickly file for unemployment claims, to kind of like get the process quicker. Do not get frustrated and say, I can't be going through all that. No, get your money. They've even extended benefits. Get your money. It's important. DJ Jazzy Jeff joined Will Smith. Will Smith does this Snapchat series, and DJ Jazzy Jeff talked about his battle with the coronavirus. And he said for 10 days, he felt like he lost his life. He just forgot about 10 days of his life. With the help of his wife, Lynette, he was able to come through this, but he's opening up. I know he's on Tamron Hall, and he did this with Will Smith. Barbers are important. Okay, this is the question I want to ask. Are men coloring their hair more than women? I've been coloring my hair since birth. Not really, but you know what I mean. A lot of men are coloring their hair, but you wouldn't know it. DJ Khaled, who is clearly in his 40s, has a lot of gray. If you go to my IG, it's WTAS Patty. I posted a picture. I was stunned. I was like, wow, it's not even that old. Now, I know that some people, they gray early, and some people, their grays come in beautifully. There are some men, there are some women, they just look amazing with their gray hair, but a lot of people don't want you to know. It was real funny with Kevin Hart, because he let you know for a couple of days, and then he must have had some dye in the house, because he went and dyed his hair. Other people, Diddy, and then Deion Sanders, they're just letting you see they're gray for what it is. But in the beginning, remember how toilet tissue and paper towels, it was this run. Now they're saying is a run for hair color, and I think we know why. Kanye West is gracing the cover of GQ magazine, and it kind of talks crazy. He compares himself to Kobe. He says that Kobe was him in the basketball world, and he is like Kobe in the music world. He talks about voting for Trump again, and he talks about being I wrote it down, a functioning alcoholic. He really opens up and why he had to turn to the Lord to change his life around, but he's on the cover of GQ. Alex Trebek, the Jeopardy host, battling pancreatic cancer. He has written about his book, and this book is coming out in July. Candace Owens, the conservative writer, she found out that you could be conservative and black, and the cops will still stop you. In a lot of markets, you got to wear a mask. And here on the East Coast, Whole Foods, I'm sure that Whole Foods are everywhere. She said that the cops stopped her because she didn't have a mask on. And then she went on to complain, I shop here every day. You're not supposed to shop in the supermarket every day. Supermarkets are trying to cut down on this behavior, maybe twice a week, but they really just want you to go once a week. To shop in the supermarket every day, you are just looking for a place to go. And just because you're conservative, and if you're conservative, it's okay. But if you're black and conservative, still remember you're black before you're conservative. Some people have to be reminded. And she went on to complain, and then she didn't understand why people were saying, why are you going to the market every day? Girl. Jussie Smollett, we're finding out more about this case. The two Nigerian brothers in this hate crime hoax? They sued Jussie Smollett's lawyer for defamation. They insinuated that Jussie and the brothers were involved. They're from Nigeria. Everyone is not accepting of one's sexuality. They still got to go home, deal with family and things like that. So it's of a concern. Some people don't want to accept things about their sexuality. The suit got tossed out, and now we are seeing what was in there. They're saying that Jussie and one of the brothers would regularly visit upscale gay bathhouses, that Jussie and one of the brothers knew each other intimately. I think as more things come out, because Jussie wants his name cleared, we're going to find out more and more and more. Practice social distancing, everybody. I hope that I got to things. One thing I wanted to bring up. Do you think that we're rushing too soon? We want our lives back. We want things to go back to normal. I think that when it does, I don't think it's going to be until mid-May. But some places, it will happen earlier. But I think they're going to have to follow proper CDC guidelines. It's just going to be a different world when we can finally come together. It's not cute not knowing. Dexter and Toya are doing fine, even though I'm going to fuss Dexter out. Who is this guy? And I meant to write this down. Andrew Caldwell. He's kind of like one of these Instagram people, and I think he's in denial about who he is. Well, Dexter was, how to put it? Andrew was live on Instagram, invited Dexter to come on, and they got into it, and he kind of like hung up on Dexter. Dexter told him he was a little mean. Dex Stuckey is where you could find Dexter, and he posted it on his page. So of course I said, because he told me, I said, Dexter, I want us to do something, and we at least do an Instagram live. My hair's not done. My hair's not done. I need to see a barber. But you're on here with Andrew Caldwell. I'm just a little sensitive. It's not cute not knowing. Leave a comment. The channel is growing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If I've hearted you, that means that I saw it, and it's my way of saying hi. Thanks so much for joining me. Stay safe, be careful, practice your social distancing, and have a good one.